Good morning and welcome to Fish of the Day presented by Doc's Daily Derbies.
All right, here we are for the Massau salmon. This one is pretty easy to sleuth out, at least on the South Korea levels. We are going to target this using the spinner, and we are looking for a medium body fish that is green with the spinner. It's going to be middle water, so you could switch over to the worm or the shiner. You're going to get some other distractor fish around, but the spinner falls pretty slowly, so as long as you're in that right area with the spinner, you should be able to manage the drop with some little reeling or twitching up, because it's going to be probably the only green fish in the area, so it should be pretty easy to target out. So as you look at our board here, we've got one kind of right here in front of us. You got some swirls that we can see from other fish around, so it shouldn't be too hard to get in that area and let it drop down. Like I said, you could switch over, since it's middle water, you could switch over to float fishing, and so there is here as well. So we've got a couple other green fish, but it doesn't look like there's another middle water fish. So we could get this top one, this large one right here. So we could try to drop that down right by that swirl there. Pretty much instant bite there. So that should be our salmon. There it is. There's our Massau salmon. Nice looking fish there. So best of luck and happy hunting out there. All right, back to South Korea 13 again today for the yellow sail red bass. It's gonna be pretty straightforward. You're gonna be fishing on expert, on bottom, casting at bubbles with the worm. You are going to catch a few other fish. You're going to catch the Korean rockfish, prefers the worm on bottom, and the rough sail sole. All three of these fish do not take line or run when you hook them, so not a great way unless you're a master of the pole bend, which I am not, to know which fish is on the end. Sometimes the pole bends differently, so it's going to be pretty straightforward here. I think this one shows up fairly regularly, so don't think it should take us too long. So here we go. See if I can learn anything about pole bending here. So this, let's say, a slight bend. Because they're all medium, they might all bend the pole the same, or maybe this is our fish on the first cast and get lucky and get out of here. I do need to learn the difference on some of these species for these videos for the pole bend, just for the sake of the players, helping identify it, and I would just like to learn myself, but I'll have to write it all down because I can't remember stuff like this for large quantities of data. This looks like it might be it. It is first cast, so that was pretty lucky. I would have called that maybe a medium bend. I don't know. Those who know more about pole bend may know, but here is the yellow sail red bass. So best of luck and happy hunting for the fish of the day, and as always, have a great day. Thanks.